You know, sometimes you gotta talk to people. Sometimes you gotta put yourself out there to do what it is that it takes to correct the situation. It's not always something that you can just kind of gloss over and let it just kind of fade away, because sometimes it doesn't fade away, you know? And even if you feel like your tone ain't right, or you feel like you overly conversate for that person, you feel like you constantly telling them what to do, or if you the opposite, if you feel like you never say enough, or you feel like you ain't doing it right, doing something right, you just have to get it in your mind that, okay, this situation is happening, and if I want to make this situation go away, I got to take the initiative to do it. Like, my dad always told me in a relationship, in my end, if you the man of the relationship, you set the example, you set the lead. So if something's not going right inside the house, if something's going wrong inside the house, they're looking at you. They're looking at you because you're the lead. If you feel like something needs to be done differently, or you feel like something needs to go better, you have to take the lead, take the initiative to put that back into perspective and push back whatever it is that you feel inside your heart. You have to be the bigger person on that. You have to be the bigger person to come up and say, hey, okay, this is the situation, this is how I feel it is, and this is what we have to do about it. And you can't get mad at it either. Whatever it is that the other person says and whatever it is that the other person throws back at you, don't be upset by it. It's easy, especially if you've already been in relationships or around people who don't take news easily. It's really difficult to talk to some people like that. But you got to keep you cool. You got to keep cool, and you got to do your best in what you're doing so you can try to get over those obstacles. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can't always just let it lay there. If you feel something needs to be said, speak up. Most of the time, even if they're angry or they're mad at you, or they say rude things, cuss at you, no matter what it is, usually, so long as you said what you had to say, and it's not easy sometimes, I know. So long as you done said what you needed to say, it's usually fairly simple to get that person to pay attention to you. So one way or another, it's either going to be playing in their mind, or they're going to hear you one way or another. And they'll sit and they'll think about it. That's the majority of people. I know some people don't. Some people are just lost. But the majority of people, they'll listen. They may not like what you said, but they'll at least listen. And I think we owe it to ourselves to bring those situations up and push them forward, That could just be me, though. My situation, I don't know. I always try to take care of people. If there's some type of knowledge that I can offer, that I have, and I'm not going to say I know everything, but when you hospitalized for years on end and you just have to listen to people and you look at things and you learn things, your mindset kind of adapts to that. So I'm not going to say I know everything, not by any means at all. But I know enough to where if I see an issue and I see somebody having an issue and I feel like I can help that person improve on that issue, I at least want to try. I want to try to get them through for it. So that's my deal. But all right, I will see y'all later.